everyone, I welcome you all in science class students. Today we are going to discuss the next topic of chapter number 17, that is waste disposal, dealing with the waste. So if you observe the lifestyle of people that is in this era. So here we are more dependent on the non-biodegradable products, right? If you take simple example, when we get up in the morning, we just use a brush, which is a plastic brush. But in the earlier times, people use the plant product like the stem of the neem to brush their teeth, right? This is the very first and the common example. Means in short, what I'm trying to say is that here we are more dependent on the non-biodegradable products, but the people which are living in the earlier times, they are very close to the nature, and the people use biodegradable products in their day-to-day life, right? And all these products, biodegradable products, as we come to know, that they get decomposed by the microorganisms, so there is no as such problem of segments of management of waste, right? But nowadays, as we know that we are more dependent on the non-biodegradable products, we are using more non-biodegradable products, so there should be a scientific management of a waste disposal, so that we are going to discuss about. So first of all, the waste is collected, means in the management of waste there are certain procedure, right? So first procedure is the waste is collected by the municipal corporation. The waste is collected by the municipal corporation, and then it is segregated into biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste. Then the non-biodegradable waste is dumped into the landfills. Now what is land? So basically, landfills is a large low-lying open area, and it is used for the disposal of non-biodegradable garbage. Once the garbage is disposed of, then it is covered with the soil, and later on this area is converted into park or a playground, right? So this is the way how we can dispose of the non-biodegradable waste. But if I talk about the biodegradable waste, how it get disposed of? So it get disposed of by two methods. First one is compositing, and other one is vermicompositing, right? Compositing, basically when the biodegradable product, right? When the biodegradable product decomposed into manure or any compost which is rich in nutrient, and it is done by microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi. So this method, this natural process is called compositing. So here in this compositing, a very important or very useful product formed, and that product is humus, right? And humus, it looks like soil, and it is rich in carbon, nitrogen, and it is excellent for growing plants, right? So next one is vermicompositing. Vermicompositing, it's the same process, but here we use the red worms. To dispose of the biodegradable solid wastes. Next topic is practicing the 4R principle. So here the 4R principle means reduce. 4R stand for basically reduce. First one is reduce, second reuse, third recycle, and fourth recover. The first R stand for reduce. So in this, basically in this first step, it includes the generating as less waste as possible. So here it conveys basically that we should buy only the right quantity of what we really need, or we need to choose the product with less packaging, or we should choose that product that is either made from plant product or any other product. Means we should use cloth or jute bag instead of polythene bags for buying grocery, vegetables, and fruits. The next R stand for reuse, right? And here we should reuse the waste as much as possible, like computers, furniture, clothing, many other items can be reused. For example, setting the printer to print on both sides of a sheet of paper, repairing broken appliances and shoes, right? In this way we can help ourselves and other and delay the point at which the material become waste. The third R stand for recycle. So here in this means this R conveys us that we should recycle the waste as much as possible. For example, plastic bottle can be recycled to make new things. By recycling used aluminium can, we can save many energies, we can save much energy required to make a new cans. So this is all about the recycle, right? And third one is recover. So when the reuse and recycling of waste is not possible, then we should recover the new source or recover the sources and convert them into any other sources. Means we need to find such idea that we can convert the object into new resource. So student, on the basis of previous topic, I have prepared 5 questions for you and you have to answer them. Name the manure made from kitchen waste. Tell me. The answer is compost. Next is, what type of garbage is collected in green bins? Tell me fast. So the answer is biodegradable. Next one is, how are waste classified on the basis of degradability? So on the basis of degradability, we classified the waste into biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste. Non-biodegradable waste. Name the various method of waste disposal. So you can write landfills, compositing, vermicompositing and vermicompositing. Next is, what is the best way to manage the waste? Answer. Tell me, what is the best way to manage the waste? By using 4 R's principle. So I hope you have understood all these questions and the topic which we have revised. That's it. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.